Hello, everybody. This is Dave Gregor from the American death metal band MORTA SKULD. I was asked to, uh, what would be my four, I guess, most influential albums. Hard to say with just four because there are so many. And also, I grew up in the 60s, so we had a lot of rock and a lot of like early metal stuff happening at that time. So, I guess without further ado, I would say, little glare there. I don't know if you can see this, but it is Ozzy, which is Diary of a Madman. Um, Classic record for a lot of people that I know. Not that Blizzard of Oz wasn't classic or bad. It was just I feel Diary kind of took that step up in production. It was a much bigger production. A lot of things with this record though, with Randy Rhoads, a lot of people do or don't know that a lot of his solos were first take solos. So they didn't he didn't have a chance to come back in. He didn't have a chance to redo anything. He was just that good. And I've read articles where he was disappointed because he wanted to go in and redo some things, but a lot of those are first takes for him. This record is very influential. It was the last time that I saw Randy Rhoads with Ozzy on that particular tour. I think it was a couple days later. I think he had passed away in the plane incident. So it was unfortunate. Didn't get to really see a whole lot of them because everybody was standing on their seats and there was this little kind of head bopping up and down. So didn't really get to see much, but I definitely heard him play, and it was definitely a pleasure for me being a young teenager at that point. So this was definitely influential to me. It started me thinking of playing guitar, and then eventually going over to vocals and guitar as it had happened. So that would be my first pick. My second would be, sorry about the glare, guys. Metal Church. Metal Church. Man, what can I say about this record? I was a very young teenager. I don't even know if I was in high school or what it was, but used to hang around with a lot of guys who worked on cars and things of that nature, gearheads, mechanics, whatever you want to call them. And I do remember that I had quite a few friends, and we would sit in their garages, and we would, I would assist them in, wrenching, and they'd be doing stuff with the engines, whatever. And at the time, we had a a local radio station, and I just remember I heard God's Wrath come on, and now I'm looking at it here, and yeah, God's Wrath just like literally set it off for me. And what was funny is I felt a lot of military nuances in that song, which I believe there are, and really resonated with me come a year later when I decided to join the United States Marine Corps. So the theme of Gods of Wrath and even Metal Church, those were just themes that really resonated with me, especially after I got out of service. And then later on in 1998, Morta Skuld did cover Metal Church, Metal Church. We had a bunch of projects going on at the time. We had a couple cover projects, tribute albums that we were being, we were saying, hey, we want you to go in and we want you to do this song, do that song. So we had an opportunity to do Metal Church for ourselves, just because I loved it so much and I wanted to redo it and in Morta Skuld fashion. And so that's kind of with that record. But great record. I mean, I even think the follow-up to Metal Church to The Dark is a great record as well. So, but I picked this one as one of my four. So a lot of people, I don't the glare. This is Forbidden Evil. And the one thing I can say about this record was this brought me more into the heavier aspect of music in my life. I had just been discharged from the Marine Corps. I was going home. I think I went to the local mall and I bought a cassette, a Walkman. I use that for you guys that are 30 and under or even 20 and under. Walkman, portable tape, headphones. It's what we had back then, man, you know. So I remember going into a local store. I think I bought a Walkman for like $15 or something. And this was the first cassette I had gotten. And I remember playing it on the plane home and just thinking like, wow. I mean, just Chalice of Blood, Off the Edge. I mean, Marching of Fire. You really can't go wrong with any of these songs. I mean, their follow-up to Twisted in a Form, again, another, same with Metal Church, another great record. Can't discredit that one at all. But this is the one that did it for me, that got me into the band. So, yeah, Forbidden, just a great all-around band. I have heard that they're resurging, which is great for them. I hopefully they'll come somewhere where I can go see them, and I look forward to it. I think we did play or support them once way, way, way back in the early 90s, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. Memory's not the greatest. But Forbidden Evil, folks, I really just was like, wow, this is like a great record, especially the art piece behind it. Really, really, really just love everything about this record. And I mean, there's only 8 tracks on it, and they're just every track's solid. It's just complete metal history here. So, anywho, so last but least, Whitesnake, Whitesnake. The one before this, Slide It In, was a great record, and I really love that record. But I would have to say that this one really made me fall in love with the band even more, especially when they got Adrian Vandenberg and Vivian Campbell on board. Even though they didn't really have much, I don't think Vivian had anything to do with the record at all. He was just there to kind of fill in. But I just really like the guitar team, especially the videos they put out were just classic. I was a Marine in Japan at the time, and Japan was behind everybody as far as music went. So like when Guns N' Roses came out, I had no idea who the heck they were when I came back to the States, because we didn't get a lot of that music. They were about a year behind, so we were still listening and watching. They had these not karaoke bars, but they had these metal video bars, and you would just go in and you'd just pound beers and request videos all night. So it was pretty cool. But you know, definitely watched Judas Priest Painkiller about 1 million times, and Iron Maiden 1 million times, and TNT and a bunch of all these other bands. But Whitesnake was the one that really kind of did it for me. I remember when we would go into town, they had a music store there, and they had an Adrian Vandenberg guitar. It was a PV he was playing. And I just remember, oh, that would be so great if I could get that guitar. But needless to say, their Slide It In was great, and they do have other great records as well. But these are my top 4, really, in no specific order. Was just for me that all 4 of these records were influential in me in some point. Especially, I think Forbidden was very influential for me, guitar playing, as well as the Metal Church, as well as the Ozzy. And then the Whitesnake, I think it was just more of the solos. I just thought the solos were really tasteful, and I just kind of feel like I gravitated towards a lot of that. Just wanted to, I don't know, I guess listen to some killer heavy metal, and that's what it was at the time. So anyways, I'm Dave Gregor, MORTA SKULD. We do have a new record coming out. It's been finished and ready to go, but we wanted to give it a proper release. So February, I believe, is going to be the release date for our new record called Creation Undone through Peaceville Records. And I thank you all for watching this. I hope it's been enjoyable for you. I was asked to present this, and I felt these were 4 influential albums of my time and my taste. So again, let the metal flow. Cheers to everybody. Peace, safe, well wishes, and we look forward to seeing you guys on the road. Take care, man.